Hey guys, Serena here from thriftdiving.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn an old dresser into something beautiful for your home, and we're going to use reclaim paint. You can get it at reclaimbeyondpaint.com. So let's do this. Let's transform this old thing. You ready? Now, because reclaim paint is non-toxic, it has low VOC, we can paint this in my bedroom. I don't have to take this outside into the garage or into the cold weather. So what we're gonna have to do though, we're gonna have to prep. You don't wanna drop any paint on your floor, so make sure you put down some coverings. So make sure you remove all of your hardware, put it aside, put it in a baggie so you don't lose any of the handles. With any furniture that you paint, you really want to make sure your surface is clean. If the surface is not clean, the paint, I don't care what brand, it's not going to stick to your piece of furniture. So for this project, we're going to use just a very simple solution of vinegar and water, making sure there's no grime, which you know there's a grime. We got it at the thrift store. There's grime. Make sure there's no wax and grease. Don't forget to clean the inside. Dressers get really dirty on the inside too. Guys, we're gonna do a test area sample before we get started because you know what? This sort of wood, this dark wood, tends to bleed through a lot. And trust me, it is a nightmare. And you will try to put coat after coat onto a piece of furniture that bleeds through. And I don't care if you put 10 coats, it might bleed through. So we're just gonna do, typically when you're using reclaim paint, you're not gonna use a paintbrush, just because it goes on better with a roller. Let's just make sure this doesn't bleed through. Because you won't be able to tell until once it starts to dry, you'll see it start to yellow and turn pink and stuff. And we're gonna do a sample up top here too, just to see what happens. Okay, so we're ready to get started with the painting. The thing I love about reclaim paint is that you can use a roller. They actually recommend that you use a roller. The reason why is because the paint is very thick and it's self-leveling. It doesn't require any priming. I did not prime this piece. It's not bleeding through. We did the test. The only place it's bleeding through is here, but that part's not really important. As long as this part is not bleeding through, we're all good. We're gonna have to do 2 coats, and we're gonna have to let it dry in between about 2 to 4 hours. Another thing that's really cool about reclaim paint is that it's a bonder, it's a primer and a sealer all in one. If you're using this paint outside, you will want to seal it. You can smush the paint into any little crevice where you want to have it filled. And this is one of those times where I'd want to probably run my brush over it just to fill in these little gaps and cracks here. All right, so it's time to take a break now. We've put on 1 coat of paint. We're gonna come back and put 1 more coat, and then it should be great. Oh, we have to do the drawers. I forgot to do the drawers. Oops. I'm gonna take a 2-hour break, and when I come back, I should be able to finish this up with another coat. And then, gotta do the inside of the drawers. Can't forget about that. So for the inside of the drawer, we're gonna use the reclaim paint in the color linen. So it's finished, guys. I am so excited at how this dresser turned out. All I needed was a little bit of paint, and for $60, I got a dresser, $15, I got a mirror, and suddenly my bedroom is transformed into something pretty. So for more projects, you can find me at thriftdiving.com. For more information about the paint, you can go to reclaimbeyondpaint.com. Stay with me till next project. Cross your fingers for me, please, that this does not bleed through. Please, please, please. Lord, please save me from the torture of having another piece of furniture that bleeds through. Please. I don't think I can take it. So when you're cleaning your thrift store furniture, always take the dressers out, the drawers. Take the drawers out of the dresser and clean inside. That's the only thing about buying thrift store furniture is having to deal with the dirt. I guess life can't be perfect. You can't get a good deal and clean furniture. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen. You got to take the dirt with the deal. If you don't want to see brush strokes, So we're ready to get started with the painting. The thing I like about reclaimed paint is that you can use a roller. In fact, they actually recommend that you use a roller because if you don't want to see brush strokes, not breaststrokes. Why can't I say brush strokes? They actually recommend that you use a roller. The reason why is because if you don't want to see brush strokes, I can't say that word, brush strokes,